Fat Man and Little Boy is interesting. I don't know if it's good interesting or peculiar interesting, though. This is the 5th episode of the 16th season of The Simpsons, directed by Jim Reardon and Mike B. Anderson. I can confirm I didn't hate it, but I don't know if I liked it or not. Bart has a wobbly tooth and he loses his tooth, and the tooth fairy gives him something he was not very happy with, and he has to come to terms with the fact that he's an adult now. He's lost all his baby teeth, and he ends up creating these T-shirts with some slogans on. Some of the slogans are better than others, and this rather crazy individual, who I have to say is brilliantly designed, I really like the design of the character, decides to buy the T-shirts and sell them on behalf of Bart, and Bart gets some money, and that's all well and good. And there's a subplot of Homer helping Lisa with a science project, and he takes it to the extreme. The two narratives there tie together quite nicely, which is not always the case with The Simpsons. Sometimes the subplots are left hanging, or they don't really amount to much, but here everything came together nicely. The narrative flows quite well, but at the same time, I don't know, it was interesting because it was peculiar, but I wouldn't say it was necessarily a good narrative. There are bits that worked well. For example, the design of this crazy individual, the various hats, the costumes, some of the slogans on the T-shirts, but there was nothing that I would say made it a good narrative. There are well-written bits, but it's not necessarily an episode that I would say is well-written, if that makes sense. It might make more sense in my head. So I don't know, I'm on the fence about it. I didn't hate it. I can confirm I didn't think it was boring or ridiculous, but it was fascinating for the wrong reasons, I think. So I think it's one of those that I'm going to have to watch again. Not immediately, I'll put some distance between me and it. I'll move on and watch the next episode. But it's one that I'd like to revisit at some point before I fully make up my mind with how I feel about it. For now, I'll say Fat Man and Little Boy was definitely quite a unique episode of The Simpsons. Whether that's good or bad, I've yet to make up my mind.